If you don't understand what is currently on this chart, right on this one, I mean this whole thing, then you're not alone. I don't understand it either. So I'm gonna scrap all of that off, all this horse shit which I see on internet, and we're gonna go to a very simple, nutty strategy I'm gonna explain in this video. If you wanna get the results like this, I got funded recently about 2 months ago, and I made about a couple $1,000. So this is my lifetime payouts. Before that it was $100, which is quite small, but I've been consistent, and every 2 weeks I had a payout. It doesn't matter if it was big or small, I just had a payout, and the consistency is the key in trading. I'm sure you heard it before. It's not about massive payouts, but before that I had a $1,600. Before that I had a $500, so it was $257 plus $250 from 100K performance fee bonus. Then I had $1,000 or $964. Then I had $400, so on, so on, so on. So if you want results like this, then listen to the end of the video, because I'm gonna tell you the 3 key rules which I don't cross in my trading to make me profitable past the challenges in 7 days or 10 days basically, and being profitable consistently. So the number 1 key rule which I don't cross is, and that's a very simple rule, do not follow other traders' trades. Now, I'm not saying completely do not follow them. Obviously, you know, you subscribe to this channel or you're new to this channel, welcome. You are here to sort of follow, but what I mean is to not follow blindly. So if I'm sending a trade in my Telegram group, I don't want you to just blindly copy those trades and then just put in your MT5 and be like, oh, V just entered this trade, let me enter this trade. Or X trader, X guru, enter this trade, let me just enter this trade as well. Or he exited this trade, let me exit this trade as well. Unfortunately, you will sooner or later learn that that's not how you win in trading, and you will just lose most of your capital, if not all. And I'm in blame myself as well. When I started trading, I just basically blindly follow traders or the gurus on the internet without me actually realizing I'm not learning anything. I'm not progressing. I'm not learning anything new. I'm not learning any new lessons from from my losses. I just got notification in my Telegram or whatever it might be, and I will just blindly enter the trade and win or lose. And also I will also exit the trades before the person will exit them, or he will exit and I will miss the notification. So then I didn't exit, then I will lose the trade, and etc. You get what I mean, right? If you've been following, or if you've been doing what I just said, then obviously I'm sure you lost some money, right? You win some, but most of the time you lose. And that's the number 1 rule, which no one really talks about it, but it's so true that that's how people lose most of the money, because they're hoping that this is the escape from the current situation. You know, you need to make money. I understand that everyone needs to make money, but sooner or later you will just lose money, and you will need to learn the trading by yourself. You need to learn making decisions on your own, because you will lose. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I do not enter a trade before I get to the daily or weekly support or resistance. That's non-negotiable. For example, this is Euro USD. I just show you I'm currently in, right? So this is Euro USD. If you look at the weekly, here we go. So we had a resistance here on the weekly, and on the daily we had a nice resistance. Why? Because we had a 1 touch here, 2nd touch here, 3rd touch here. We went through it. We had a 4th touch here, 5th touch here. So you can see this resistance, which I draw this stupid rectangle box, is been respected many times. It's been respected here, 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 and then again here we bounce from here. You can also see the 50-day moving average, but that's for another video. But this resistance got respected many times, multiple times. And I believe I already traded this before or somewhere here. Maybe that was different pair. So when this broke, let me get this. So when this broke this support, I was anticipating that it's gonna come back this and serve as a resistance, and we're gonna bounce from here. Unfortunately, I missed this trade. Let's see the reason. Well, not really missed, but I didn't enter this trade on the top because I need to see the market to show me the direction. Because from here, you can see the 4 hour, it's still bearish, like it's still above these previous highs and these highs. So it can, from here, it can serve this because we break above this support, or resistance. It can use this as a support, and then from here just bounce and continue up. That can definitely happen, and it happened before. So I was waiting for this to show me the direction of this trade. Let me zoom in a little bit. So when it was going up like this, boom, 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 boom. So from here it could go up, but it didn't. Instead of kind of doing nothing, then we had a 4 hour engulfing bearish candlestick. We broke below these lows, and then I wait for my entry signal and I entered the trade, and now we are here. Currently 1 to 2. My profit target is to take it here, 1 to 3.9, which on daily it's a little bit below, but if I set it up here, that would be 1 to 3.5, something like that. That's the number 2 rule. I'm not gonna be entering the trade, for example, I'm not gonna be entering the trade here and then trying to short it. Because if you look at the daily, where we're just here. Even on the 4 hour, we look so close. And that's what happens many times, because when you go on a daily, you can see clearly where the price is, but when you go on a 4 hour, you just look here and it's like, you know what? It's actually very, very close from the daily resistance. Let me enter the trade and see what's gonna happen. And that's how you lose. And it happened to me at the beginning stage of my trading career. I will enter too soon the trade, and then that's how I lose. If you enter the trade too late and then you miss the trade, well, it's still better than lose. But if you enter too early and then you lose, that sucks. So that's number 2 rule, non-negotiable. I always go from my daily or weekly support or resistance. You can see as well, I draw this rectangle boxes. That's all you need. You don't need ICT, you don't need fair value gap, you don't need Wagyu steak, Fibonacci, I don't know what other names. I'm gonna keep talking about shit ICT. Trust me, if you're ICT trader and you're watching this video, you might want to skip this video completely and watch something else, because I'm talking shit about ICT traders all the time. I'm not saying it's not working. It does work. Every strategy works, but it's just, why would you try to learn something so complicated when it can be so simple, such as support resistance? Next, the third and key rule for me is I won't be entering trade unless I have an engulfing candlestick, either bearish or bullish, at the area of interest, which could be support or resistance, which is support resistance. So, as I already mentioned here a little bit, you can see what the price did, right? It made a higher low, higher high, and then it could bounce from here and continue up. But look what we did. We come here, break below these lows, and then we continue down. And you can see when I saw this candlestick, I'm telling you, when I saw this candlestick engulfed these candlesticks, all of these basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candlestick, and broke below these lows and had an aggressive, it's quite aggressive, this candlestick. Then I was like, you know what? I think this is clear indication that we're just gonna continue down. The sellers are in power, the buyers lost power. There's a really, really good book I would suggest you to read. It's a quick read, The Candlestick Bible. The Candlestick Bible, or the Bible of the Candlestick, something like that, and explains the candlestick, engulfing the power of engulfing candlesticks. It's incredible. If I look at a 2 hour, I can't really see much of, I mean, this one could be engulfing. If I look at the 2 hour, I had engulfing here, 1 hour. You can see there was a 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish candlestick, and then we had a massive candlestick, one which engulfed. All of these candlesticks engulfed them, which it's clearly indication that the sellers are in power. It's saying to us, look, the sellers took a power, and it's so much power that we engulfed all of these 4 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hours in 1 hour. You understand what I mean? I hope you do. Because it's very simple. That's all it matters. You don't need fair value gap again, nothing like that. That's all you need. Engulfing candlestick, support, resistance. That's it. I'm literally giving you this for free on internet. I'm not charging people anything for that. And that's how I trade. That's how it got me profitable. That's how it got me funded. Everything. You don't need anything else to it. In the comments, there is a link for my Telegram channel. It's absolutely for free. I'm sharing all my trades, my mindset, and everything else in the Telegram group. You can join. It's a whopping, I think it's a 40 members at the moment. So crazy numbers. And that's it. Take care, guys, and I catch you guys later.